The FBI has killed a man in Utah. Officials say Craig D. Robertson was making violent threats toward President Biden timed to his visit to Utah, which is expected later today, along with threats to DA Alvin Bragg. Joining me now is NBC News investigative correspondent Tom Winter. So the FBI doesn't kill people just for saying things. What happened?
Right. So they had been conducting an investigation since March, where, according to charging documents in the search warrant affidavit, which we've received, our colleague Andy Blankstein, they started investigation in March of this year. The FBI received a tip-off from a social media company, and it doesn't say which one, and we're in the process of trying to confirm, a social media company saying, hey, this person, Craig D. Robertson of Provo, Utah, is saying some things that you might want to look into. And the FBI began an investigation based on a number of posts that directly referenced President Joe Biden, Vice President Harris, as well as Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, who's obviously one of the people who's brought an indictment against former President Trump. In the course of their investigation, they said that they went up to him, they surveilled him, that he confirmed to them that he was who he was, that these were his posts. At some point, according to the charging documents, he says, hey, FBI, if you're still monitoring my posts, know that I've got a gun by my side in case you ever want to come by again. He made a direct threat against President Joe Biden on Monday. Later this afternoon, the president travels to Utah, so obviously there's some concern there. The threat against Alvin Bragg was particularly graphic and specific. It did state that he wanted to kill him. He posted photos with guns. He posted photos with the FBI calls a sniper rifle. When they observed him, they said that he was wearing a white some sort of a white shirt, a darker suit. He had some sort of a camouflage hat on him that said the word Trump on the top of it, as well as an AR-15 pin. As a matter of course, Katie, the FBI's inspection division, which reviews any FBI-involved shooting, will take a look at this. In these court documents we're still going through, but the bottom line here is this individual made a number of threatening comments, and particularly violent comments against these people.
And just go back to what happened when they confronted him and what led to the actual shooting.
Right. So there were two incidents. Back in March, they confronted him, as they typically do. And usually the FBI tries to talk to you and say, hey, are you the one making these threats? Do you really want to make these type of threats, and try to have some sort of an interaction that doesn't end the way that it is?
This is not a good idea.
Maybe not a good idea. And apparently he said, he confirmed the accounts. He said, look, this particular post that you're referring to, I said it was a dream where I dreamed of carrying out these violent acts, but it's a dream, he says. According to the charging documents, he said, next time you come back here, you better have a warrant. And he ended the communication after that point. That was according to the search warrant affidavit. So that's when they observed him. They conducted some surveillance, wanted to understand who he was. And at that point, obviously, this investigation continued forward.
But how did it lead to a shootout?
So this morning, they were attempting to execute an arrest warrant against him. They were going to take him into custody on 3 counts, violation of making interstate threats effectively, influencing, impeding, or retaliating against federal law enforcement officers, and then specifically threats against the President of the United States. So it's 3 counts they were trying to arrest him on this morning, as well as conduct a search. And because they were trying to conduct a search, that's why we have so much detail about his posts. It's included in the search warrant affidavit.
Tom Winter. Tom, thank you very much.